A Fall of Secrets, A Shade of Vampire Series Book 15. Written by Bella Forrest. Narrated by Kaleo Griffith as Reese, Amanda Ronconi as Rose, Erin Mallon as Sophia, Lucas Daniels as Aiden, Gregory Salinas as Derek, Zach Karem as Caleb, Brittany Pressley as Mona, and Will Damron as Ben.
Chapter 1. Reese. We had to collect a large amount of human blood, larger than ever before, and we had to do it quickly. Thanks to the Novak boy, at least we didn't need to keep our activities hidden now. This was the only thing that made our task less daunting. I had given all our witches an hour to recuperate after the battle. I headed straight to Isolde's rooms at the top of the castle and hurried toward her bedroom where she lay resting, cradling an injured elbow. Burns covered every visible part of her skin, as with Julisse and me. But burns were the least of our worries right now. She looked up at me, the torture of the setback we just experienced still fresh in her eyes. I brushed aside my own disappointment and touched her shoulder. "Will you be able to accompany us?" She nodded, reaching for a glass of wolf blood by the side of her bed and taking a deep gulp. She wiped her mouth against the back of her sleeve.
"I've been thinking carefully about this next step,"
she said, her voice hoarse.
"Since we don't have much time, we need to be very precise in our targeting."
"I'm listening," I said.
"Young blood is what we need. It will be at least 4, possibly 5 times more effective than adult blood. We ought to target adolescents."
I nodded. "I will plan a route accordingly." I walked over to my aunt's desk in the corner of the room, reached up to a shelf above it, and pulled down a map. I began paging through it until I reached one of the nearest inhabited shorelines to us. Isolde slid out of bed and walked over to me, looking down at the map from behind my shoulder.
"We still have some werewolves back in our dungeon on the other side of the gate. If we have time, we could also collect some more wolves from their realm. And there are also a few humans left in our dungeon, but they're mostly shriveled and sickly by now."
I grunted, barely paying attention to her words as I pulled out a pen from the drawer and began making markings on the map. "I have our route now," I said, tearing out the page from the map, folding it, and slipping it into my cloak pocket. I walked into the bathroom.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?